In front of me is a REALME X50 Pro, and today I'll show you a couple tweaks and tricks that I can do on this device. So starting off, we're going to begin with the dark mode, which you can access through notification panel, and you should see somewhere a toggle like this one. Simply tap on it and now everything is in dark mode. That also includes default apps like your dialers, messages, browsers, photos, all those default apps that were normally white now are in dark mode. Then moving on, next thing that I want to show is the 120 Hertz. So it's already enabled, but in this case on the video it won't really matter if it's enabled or disabled, because in both cases it will not look any different. The camera is recording at 60 frames, so anything past that is just kind of wasted. So this is the option that you will have to see on your own phone, because on the video it will literally be not visible in any kind of way. So when you're in settings under the display and brightness, you will find the screen refresh rate and make sure that it's at 120. Now when you first tap on it, it will give you a message, I think something along the lines of the battery will be used a little bit more in this in 120 Hertz. So if you want to preserve as much battery as you can, then probably this might not be the tweak for you. But to everybody else who cares more about the smoothness and how fluid everything feels, disregard the battery or a small battery drain that it has on it. And if you're curious about the difference between 60 and 120, switch to 60, go to a page like this one, scroll up and down, then go back to here, switch it to 120, go back and then move it again, and you'll clearly see the difference in just simple scrolling how much more fluid it is. Then moving on to the next one, it's going to be the gesture navigation, which I have been using since the start of this video. So as you can see, there's no buttons on the bottom. You're basically navigating through the device using gestures. So you have gestures like swipe up to go home, which I just did, swipe and hold to go to recent, and swipe from the sides to go back. As you can see, you can swipe from either side and we'll bring up this arrow. Now the arrow only appears when it's actually needed, and pages like this one it will not, because there is nothing past home to go back to. So only if you're at a page that you can actually go back to will that appear. Yep. And just to show you how to enable this, you will go to settings again, and this time under the convenience tools, navigation buttons, and make sure you check this on. And that's about it, and then you can rock the gesture navigations. Then moving on, the next thing is going to be the split screen. So probably the best use of it in my opinion is the YouTube and Chrome combination. So let's open up YouTube as a first option, go to recent, and then tap on the three dots right here and go to split screen. Once you choose that, the YouTube goes up above, and then it opens up home again, and you can choose any kind of other app that you want to open. Now I'm gonna go with Chrome, like I said. Disregard the fact that there is no internet, and doesn't really matter for the showcase here. So as you can see, there are both apps open at the moment, and normally you could play videos on YouTube right now. So you can listen to podcasts, music, whatever you want, while you can do other stuff on the screen below, and it will not pause YouTube because it's still open. So you don't need to pay the subscription for basically listening to music and be able to minimize YouTube. You can choose that in split screen if you want to. Now if you lock the device, it will pause the music, as we probably all are used to it. But you can actually do other stuff apart from just being stuck on YouTube as an app. And also if you go home, it will keep playing. It will close the bottom app, but the top app will stay open. So you could still go change apps if you want to, and it will not affect the whatever it's playing in YouTube if it's at the top. Then moving on to the last one, which let me just kind of move this out of the way. It's going to be the side window right here, which brings you a couple features like screen recording, the screenshot, and also quick launching applications from here, along with weird ability like this one that allows you to open up a little window. You can tap right here and make it into a app head basically, Unfortunately, you cannot move it. It's stuck at the position that it is right now. So yeah. Now if you tap off the screen with this basically being as it is right now, it will simply just close the app. And like I said before, you can also launch from here different apps like so. And this is still accessible, and you can also drag it and split screen from here if you want to. So that will conclude all the tweaks and tricks that I want to share. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.